the best people in artwork and handwork may not be so good in literacy. They may be so good in numeracy, but may not be so good in. So we are doing something we call KPLP, literacy assessment. We want to know, are you gifted in literacy or are you gifted in numeracy? So if you are gifted in numeracy, that is your competency. Pursue STEM, STEMI, and STEAM careers. Then if you are gifted in literacy and you're not gifted in numeracy, it does not make you a lesser person. So the MOE has come with different assessments for placements of learners so that they know this is good in this competency, we place them in this career pathway. And the ones which are good in numeracy and science-based courses are placed in STEM pathways. And we thank you so much.
You know, it's very hard for you to interrupt a teacher. I know she's a teacher. So I was trying to interject, but every time that she was talking, I had to create an enabling environment by quitting his job where he was working so that he could take care of. Is it? Ni mtoto wa kike wa kiume? Great. The grandchild, and to allow the daughter to come back, to come to school. Even when the daughter was training, questions always came, even from the community. Are you sure your daughter is going to survive in this very male-dominated course? So to me, that is rubber stamping what we are doing as a project, that we have to work with the whole community to change this gender stereotype, right? To create this enabling environment. When, in most of the cases, when pupils and students come back home from school, especially from day scholars, girls or boys, girls are given a lot of work. Probably they'll be asked to cook and all that, while boys can again start doing their studies. How do we ensure that the boys can be supportive to even the adolescent girls so that we create that enabling environment? Yes.
Sasa kuna wakati mtoto alipata, kuna kibarua aliitiwa pale Chavakali kwa ghorofa fulani hapo Chavakali. Akaniambia, baba, siku moja sikuje uone chenye nafanya. Nikachukua jukumu nikaenda kule Chavakali. Enyewe nikaona mtoto amefanya jambo moja, kazi moja nzuri sana, kwa sababu mimi nafanya kazi ya ujenzi. So kazi nilifanya, niliona na macho, nikajua kazi kweli iko perfect. Nikaifurahia. Alafu lingine, kando na hiyo, mtoto huyu vile umesema tukua village, wengi kama kuna wakati sasa kuna kazi alikuwa anafanya hapa nini Kefinko, wakuja hapa Jua Kali. Sasa ule mtoto wa kike, na ukiangalia nyuma yake ni wanaume zaidi ya 50, lakini yeye peke yake ndio wa kike hapo. Na wanaume pale wanachimba mitaro, yeye kazi yake ni kufanya nini? Kujoin hizo mifereji, pipes. Yeye kazi yake ilikuwa tu weka tu pipes. So ikawa ni hivyo. Na lingine tu tena, naomba mfanye hivi, mjaribu kutuma wa mama au wasichana, mjaribu kuwatuma kwa village, at least watembeze barua, pia wengine wakuje wazidi kusomea. Na kitu kingine, naomba IV ndio msichana wangu, naomba IV usome kwa bidii hapo mbele, uzidi na masomo, usiwache masomo, somea zidi plumbing. Nataka upate kitu kinaitwa PhD na nyingine na mambo mengine tofauti, upate sio peke yako, pamoja na wanafunzi wengine wote, mzidi kusoma mpate na kutoke mema. Asanteni.
Good. The girl was very lucky because immediately after school, she got an opportunity to work somewhere. There was a building that needed plumbing and pipe fitting. So because she was very happy, she invited her dad to come and watch her as she was doing her thing. So, and the dad was very proud of her daughter because he's saying the men were digging trenches and the work of his daughter was just connecting the pipe, right? Which was making him very proud because it felt like the daughter was a queen, right? Commanding all these men. They are doing the manual work, digging the trenches, and her work is just joining and connecting the pipes, right? And confirming whether it has been done very well. So she's saying she's very proud of, he's very proud of this project and is wishing his daughter all the best in life. Great. So I want to recognize, as we wind up again, I want to recognize the presence of the local chief. I know the administration has been very instrumental for us to get this information even at the grassroots. So I wanted to give the local chief a chance to say something. Please.
First Lady, Her Excellency, Professor Madam Kasiri, our donor community from the Canada, and the Barrett family. Good afternoon. It is an executive arm of the government for implementation. It is an executive arm of the government for implementation purposes to make things happen. All these children, I'm with them. All these children, I'm with them in the village. And any girl who gets pregnant, that child becomes a chief child until DNA is done for me to be a free man. So I ensure all girls, even the ones who have given birth, we take the baby, we send the child to school. That's why I can be very proudly here to thank this family, Barrett, the other donors, and any other person whom we are partnering for the purposes of the good child. I also want to welcome you very much in Kakamega. Don't leave this place before you do our forest. Don't leave this place before they feed you on a chicken. That's our best. Don't leave this place before you go and see Crying Stone. Crying Stone. We have a Crying Stone just here. When you go there, you will not want to leave this place. For the institution, as I mobilize for you, be humane enough sometimes. Some might be having challenges here and there. I might have picked them from the streets sometimes. Just mentor them, nurture them, let them be integrated to the institution. With those very many remarks, I'm very sorry for the protocol. When the first date speaks, everything ends there, according to our protocols. Feel at home. As they said, I'm still sourcing for more. Kindly give me more, so that I don't have anybody at home who is pregnant and not adding value to society. Thank you for putting a smile on my face. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much, Chief. And we really apologize for breaking the protocol. Now, as we wind up, I hope that we've enjoyed this session. I know this conversation can continue, and I want to give us a chance to continue with this conversation, but not here. I want us to extend this conversation by interacting more with our girls out there at the booths. Feel free to ask them some questions as we move to our lunch. Right? Does that sound good? I know I'm the one standing between you and lunch, so I want to keep it very simple. I just want to summarize this conversation. I just want to give it some key highlights. One, every speaker that has been given an opportunity to speak here, including our girls, has underscored the aspect of continuous engagement and interconnectivity, trying to ensure that we are working with all of us, every department, every sector, being interlinked and working together. Why? Because our role as a project is to create that enabling environment to support these girls so that they can gain skills, confidence, and interest to either pursue a career in STEM, right, or even enroll a course that is STEM related. It's very important for us to understand the barriers that are within us, among us, in the communities. And all we need to do is to be ambassadors. Now that we are enlightened, Let us be ambassadors and supporters of this very noble cause wherever we are, so that we can have more girls enrolled, more girls having a change of mind. The community itself, the boys themselves supporting girls are not feeling threatened by the girls being empowered, right? And most importantly, we also need to underscore the fact that we have so many girls that enroll in schools, yeah, but the attrition rate, the fallout rate of girls is very high considered, comparing to their male counterparts. We just saw that in the just released KCSE exam, we had 50.1% of the candidates being girls for the very first time since the inception of KCSE in 1989. That's a very good indication, right? That's a very good indication, and especially to us who are advocating for STEM-related career. From the Ministry of Education, we've realized that there's more than 50% of the candidates that will not manage to join universities. And in most of the cases, these young boys and girls will come to vocational training centers, to technical training institutes, and such like things. Such institutions are STEM-based institutions. So with interventions like STEAM, I'm praying and I'm very sure that we will have more girls enrolling into these STEM-related careers. And lastly, I'm very much happy of the fact that we had counties, and especially Kakamega, regardless of the many young adolescent mothers that we have very high significant number of girls that completed and sat for their KCSE that was just released last week. With those very few remarks, I want to pass on this mic to Ms. Clarice to pray for our food as we go out, because once we go out, we will interact with the girls as we grab something to eat. Thank you very much for being very wonderful, interactive audience. I'm very pleased. Asante sana.
Hello. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you, Father, for gathering us all today. Bless the hands that prepared this meal. Bless the girls that have spent their time demonstrating all the learnings and experience that they've had throughout their time in STEAM. Thank you very much for the opportunity to meet the different stakeholders of this initiative, and bless us in our travels as we go to the rest of our journey across all 6 counties and Netherlands. Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
Yes.